So just have a little feel of the center line of the body on all fours. So you feel that grounded sense of centering, firm through the knees, the arms, the pelvis. So nothing moves except the left arm and the right leg as they reach away from each other. And just work to find that point of balance where you're working equally from the left fingers to the right toes. Staying grounded in the center. Bring the left hand down. And then press into the right foot. Energize your right leg and lift up into your first downward dog. So feel a sense of being centered in your downward dog, same as you were on all fours. You might want to bring the feet a little bit closer together. And then we're going to reach the right leg up. And try to imagine the right leg reaching away from the left fingers. Bring the right leg back. And then just have a little go at keeping that firm base. Left arm is going to come to the right leg. If it feels too much, then don't worry about doing it. You can just come onto the fingertips of the left arm. So you get that sense of right to left. And then bring the arm back. Come back onto the knees. Slide back. Expand the chest. So we're going to keep coming back to this just to rest the arms and the hands. You can rotate the wrists a little bit. And then we're coming back onto all fours. Find the point of balance. Just being here. And then right arm, left leg. And then again, just seek to find an equalness in the body, even though you're reaching one arm away from one leg. Bring the right hand down. And then tuck your left toes. Downward dog. Take a full breath here. So you feel that strong sense of core and centering. And then keep that sense of centering as the left leg comes up, reaching away from the right hand. Bring the left leg back. And then if you can keep that sense of centering, you can either come onto the fingertips of the right hand or bring the right hand to the left leg. It's easy to kind of fall a bit to the side, but try and keep that sense of being in the center. The right hand comes back, bend the knees, kneel back. Reach the arms away from each other. Feel expansion across the front of the body. Lovely. So we're going to refine right, left again. So it should be easier now to find that place in the center. Right arm, left leg. Sorry, left arm, right leg. I knew it would happen. Good. And then bring your right toes down again. Lift the left arm up. You're reaching to the side. And rotating the ribs now. Try and keep a length in the spine, crown of the head away from the tailbone. Circle the left arm all the way forward. Press the left hand down. You've still got the right leg extended. And then bring your right leg out, level with its own hip. And kneel back. Ease yourself back. Turn the right toes up. Lift up. So you're kneeling on the right leg with the left leg. Kneeling on the left leg with the right leg extended. And just ease into the little space in between. You might feel a little tugging on the right side groin. I'll just come this way around so you can see what I'm doing. So you're here. Take some long, soft breaths. So if it feels too much, you can just come onto the fingertips. And then roll your right foot down again, walking forward. Press into the left hand, and now reach the right arm up. So right leg's nice and energized. Circle your right hand all the way back to the floor, and then bring the knees back. One last time, reaching right leg, left arm. Should feel it coming a little bit easier now. Left hand comes behind the back of the body. Lift the chest a little bit. Bend the right knee up. And then maybe meet the two body parts. Left hand, right foot. Try and keep the chest coming forward and open your left shoulder. So don't force it. If it's not happening, you can just keep this nice connection. Lift the chest. Release. Left arm, right leg. Bring your left hand down. Right knee in. Breathe, expand the chest. And then just take a breath. We'll do all that on the other side. Find your center. And then coming straight away, right arm, left leg. So each time you find that, really reach one limb away from the other. And then left foot down, right arm up. Turning the whole body to the side, but keeping the left leg firm. Circling your right arm all the way over. Bring your left foot in line with its own hip. And then sitting back on your right knee. If you can move that right knee out a little bit more. If it feels too much, then don't do that. Keep your left toes up towards the ceiling. Lift the front chest and start to ease forward. So no need to get flat on the floor. Or you can if you want, that would be fine. Just feel a little tugging in the inside thigh. Good, and then lift the chest, lift the spine. Turn your left toes, walking forward. Pressing into the right hand now, lift the left arm up. So just turning the other direction. It should be a really nice open feeling through the body. Circling your left arm around. Bring the left hand down. Left leg lifts again, right arm lifts. So it should feel really nicely balanced. Right hand comes to the back of the body. Lift the chest a little bit and then bend your left leg. So it might be a little bit different this side. Try and get the two body parts meet without looking back if you can. Open your right shoulder, lift the left knee. Try and keep that sense of being centered and the breath in the body. Good, excellent. And then releasing. One last time. Bring the hand down. Bring the knees wide and sink back so your pelvis is just nicely centered. So you can bring the arms forward and sink the chest down. If you would like to take Tadasana here, please feel free to do so. I know some of you really like to do that pose. Or you can extend the arms nice and wide and drop the chest down and drop the head down. Just take a few breaths to feel an equalness in the body now. So ease yourself out if you are in Tadasana, and then walking back. Tuck the toes under and come into a squat with the knees nice and wide. Lift up. Bring the right hand down and turn to the left. So again, we get that kind of twisting, but try not to compress into the abdomen. So lift out of the center, left arm extending up. Keep moving the knees away from each other. And then coming back through the center, find that point of balance. Left fingertips come down. Start to turn to the right. Right arm extends up and back. So reach the arms away from each other. And then find your point of balance. See if you can just press the heels down, lift all the way up, turn the toes back in, lift the arms up. Feel now you're balanced on your feet. Reach the fingers up. Good. And then coming back down with the arms. Lovely, everyone. So we're going to usually we take an interlock of the fingers behind the back of the body. But today, if you can see, I'm going to take the thumbs. So wrap one thumb around the other, but behind the back of the body, and really spread the fingers. So we'll just do it standing to start with. So spread the feet firmly. And as you spread the fingers down towards the floor, you should feel the collarbones opening. So get the connection between the little fingers and the collarbones. Try and make your shoulders disappear. And then start to lift the arms up. They might not go very far. Keep the navel drawn back, the fingers spreading. Should feel it across the collarbones. Don't want to be in pain, but you do want to feel a little bit. Ooh, that's nice. One more breath. And then when you release the thumbs, the arms will just float up. Nice and slowly cross the arms. Right arm's over left, and reach the head down. Keep the wrists crossed and press the palms together. And then bend the knees, roll all the way up. The wrists are still crossed. Lift up. Start to bring the hands towards the head. They might not go very far. Relax the arms down. So we're going to go again with the thumbs, but take the other thumb on top, which does feel very weird, or it does to me anyway. So send the fingertips down towards the floor to start with. So you just start to feel the broadness across the front of the collarbones. And then as if someone's pulling your fingers up towards the ceiling. Don't force, don't yank, but ease the fingers more and more with each breath. Feel now the back of the armpits coming towards the front of the armpits. One more breath. Float the arms up. They just float by themselves after that. Cross left over right. Drop the chin to the chest, roll down. Keep the wrists crossed as you come down. Press the palms of the hands together. Take a breath here. Bend the knees, roll up. Lift up. Bring the hands towards the head. And release. Coming into Tadasana for a breath. And then just start to shift the weight right, left, so you feel the weight shifting. And then extend your right arm up. Shift the weight into the right and let the left leg float. So we've got that nice diagonal again. Left foot to right hand. Reach them away from each other. One more breath here. Keep your center line. Now as you draw the two parts of the body together, left knee, right arm, lift up, and then start to turn towards the left. If you've got your balance nicely, you can bring the left arm behind you. And enjoy that twisting through the abdomen. And then just as you let go of the knee and come back to center, Reach out again, left leg, right arm. So extending. Press the left foot down where it is, you're nice and wide, and then bring the right hand to the left knee. Extend the spine forwards. Keep your left hand on the sacrum. So right ear to the floor. Roll your left shoulder up more. Take a few breaths. Soften the knees. Bring the legs together. Come back to Tadasana. Good. So we'll do that on the other side. Maybe just feel the shift of weight. So you bring the weight into the left leg, left arm reaching. Just notice it feels a little bit more challenging on one side to the other. Left arm reaching away from the right leg. Find your point of balance through the center of the body and then bring those two body parts together. Lift up. If you've got your balance nice, you can start to turn towards the right. And then if you want to extend the right arm out to the side, do. Don't worry if the leg falls, the floor's not far away. Just don't give yourself a hard time about it. You can always have the foot on the floor and then coming back through center. Reach left arm away from right leg again. And then bring the right foot down, right hand to the sacrum, left hand comes to the right leg. Extend the spine forwards and then roll the right shoulder on top of the left. So the hand on the sacrum can help you feel that the hips are level. We're going to come back to this later in a wider leg pose. And then soften the knees. Come all the way back to your Tadasana. Take a breath. Inhale. Fold the elbows as you exhale. Right elbow on top of left. And then just hang down for a few breaths. So the weight of the elbows will help you get that decompression in the spine, but try to keep the shoulders dropping down into the back. And then as you slide the hands away, bring the wrists together again. Lift all the way up. And this time we're just going to reach to one side. Opening the side body. Good. Let's do the other side as well. Even though the wrists are one way. So we're not uneven to come into the next pose. Lift up, release the arms. So just lifting your left leg up again and holding the left ankle. So as you come into dancer's pose, try if you can to bring the knees together. If you're wobbling and you've got a wall, then that's nice. So open your left shoulder and lift the right arm up. So use your left hand on your left foot to open the shoulder. Press the left foot towards the bum and then maybe bring the right hand to it. Bring your left knee back towards the right knee. And then use that to open the shoulders. Good. And then release the leg. Come back to Tadasana. Take a breath. Lift the right leg up. And then again, meet the foot with the hand. Bring the knees together. And then use that foot in the hand to open your right shoulder and the right side of the chest. Extend the left arm up so you feel the balance between right and left. And then take the left hand behind you, if you can, to reach the right foot. And bend the elbows back so you open the shoulders more. Keep bringing the right knee further back towards the left knee. Releasing. Inhale. Fold the left elbow over the right this time. And then release down. Let's do a little yes and no with the head. Allow the back of the legs to open. Shoulders to drop down into the back. And soften the knees and roll up. So we'll come into dancer's pose again. We'll take extended dancer's pose if you can find the balance. And we'll draw it then into warrior one. So, but don't worry, we could do each stage at a time. So lifting the left leg up, find a balance through the center. And again, bring the knees together to start with and open your left shoulder. Right arm's coming up. You can take a little mudra if you like. It's quite nice in this pose. Thumb to index finger. And then start to reach the left leg away from the right arm. If you need to bend the front leg, then do. And lift that back leg up. So shoulder and the hip flexors opening. Face stays passive. One more breath here. And then keep the right arm coming forward as the left leg reaches to the back of the mat. Right arm comes up. Left leg slides down. Sorry, left arm slides down the left leg. Reverse warrior one. Try and keep the right hip drawing in. Lift your left arm up. Full warrior one. Circle the arms behind you. Here we are again with the thumbs interlocking, the fingers spreading. Open the shoulders. Sink a little bit deeper into your front leg. And then start to lean forwards. As you step forward, the arms are going to come overhead. Release the head down. So a little bit more opening for the front of the shoulders here. Fingers are up towards the ceiling if you can. And soften the front of the shoulders. Take some full deep breaths. So try not to yank the shoulders. And then as if someone's pulling your fingers up. Release all the way up. Ooh, well done. Let the arms float. Right arm on top of left. Just give yourself a nice hug. Feel the release in the back of the shoulders. Well done. Back to Tadasana. Always nice to find that point of balance equal through the body. And then right leg coming up. We're going to do the same on the other side. So find your point of balance. Sometimes a little bit harder one side to the other side. It's helpful if you have a little drishti, a little viewpoint just in front of you. Left fingers come up. Take the mudra, thumb to finger if you want. Open your right shoulder. And then start to send the right leg away from the left arm. If you wobble, come back to it. Find your core, find your center. Reach the leg back. Sorry, I fell off it completely. And then right foot down, left arm up. Reverse warrior one. Open the chest. Right arm comes to left, sink a little bit deeper. Circle the arms round. Take the other interlock of the thumb. Spread your fingers away. Sink the front knee a little bit more as the shoulders open. Good. Excellent. Lift the chest. And then start to lengthen forward. Step forward. Fingertips to the ceiling, head to the floor. Breathe into it. Shoulders rolling into the back. Back of the legs opening. Keep the back of the neck long. Fingers come up towards the ceiling. Roll up. Arms float. Left arm comes on top. Give yourself a well-deserved hug. Take a breath. Good. And then find the long side of your mat and come wide with the legs. So if you know you can't touch the floor very easily and you've got a block, then do take a block for this next pose. So lift the chest up and come halfway forward. So you feel the back of the legs lifting up, the front of the legs lifting up. Keep your left hand on the sacrum. If you can bring your right hand flat to the floor, then do, or come to the fingertips, or use a block. If you don't have any of those, you can bring your right hand to the left leg, just so you get a little bit of purchase to lengthen the spine. So wherever you are, lengthen the spine and start to roll the left shoulder on top of the right. Right ear stays on top of your right hand, and then extend your left arm out. Try and not to take it any higher than the left shoulder. There's a tendency to overdo and then shoulder crunches. So left arm reaching away from the right foot. Inside thighs lifting up. One more breath here. And then left hand comes on top of the right hand. Extend the spine forward. Release the right hand to the sacrum. And again, extend the spine first. Turn right shoulder on top of left. Keep your left, so the hand on the sacrum will help you keep that balance through the sacrum as you extend your right arm. Try and keep it in line with the shoulder. So you don't want it behind the shoulder or down towards the pelvis. And then left ear to the left hand, towards the left hand. Good. And then bring the right hand on top of the left. Soften the knees, turn the legs out a little bit. Extend the arms up. Nice diagonal. Inhale. Let's take a few of these. Exhale. Inhale, expand yourself out. Exhale, come through the center. Find that center point. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, extend. And then turn everything to the right leg. Bring the left foot towards the right. So both legs are long. Left hand on the sacrum again. Right arm extending up. So we're going to have a going towards a version of Warrior 3 with the right arm extending away from the left leg. So reach the two body parts away from each other. Find your point of balance. Lift the chest, lift the front arm, lift the back leg. Breathe, wobble away if you like. Step your left leg back. Find your diagonal. Exhale. Inhale. And then the other way. So left foot turning out, right foot turning in a little bit. Left arm extending up. Leaning forward. And then extending the left arm away from the right leg. Find your firm base. And reach the right leg back. Diagonal line. And then just sit in the center for a few breaths. Shoulders soft. You can even close the eyes. Tailbone dropping down. breath full into the back and the front of the body. And coming back to the diagonal, might feel your thighs a bit. Lift the arms up and come back to the front of the mat. Good, everyone. And then bring the pelvis towards the heels. Move this round. Rolling onto the back of the body. So knees towards the ceiling. And bring the hands to the thighs and just gently push the thighs forward as you feel the feet fully engaging in the floor. And then release the hands, take a full breath here. So you feel the back body spreading. So we're going to do different variations of bridge pose. Feel free to ignore me or just do your own version of bridge pose. We're going to try and do opposite leg and arm lifting. So take a deep breath, inhale. As you exhale, push the feet firmly into the floor and start lifting the pelvis up. So keep the feet fully engaged until you come towards the shoulders. And then interlock the fingers underneath you. So if you want to stay here for a few breaths, that's fine. Or if you want to roll up and down a few times. If you want to have a go at this, press the hands down towards the floor. Lift your left leg up. Try not to fall too much to the right. And then if you've got your balance, lift the right arm up. The right hand's coming down. Left leg's coming down. One more breath here. Slow roll down. Just check the feet are still engaged. Take a breath. And then when you're ready, pressing into the feet, rolling back up. Shoulders come underneath you, interlock the fingers underneath the body. So you get that nice lift first. Press the hands down. And then lift the right leg. Maybe lift the left arm. Bring the left arm back. Bring the right leg back. Stay for one more breath in bridge. And then slow as you like, roll down. Feel a little beat of the heart after that. Just enjoy the moment after bridge pose. Always feels nice. So keeping the left leg nicely bent, extend your right leg along the mat. So you will want to dip towards the right side pelvis, but try and keep the left pelvis engaged. Left arm is extending away from the right leg. Reach the two body parts away from each other. And then draw your left knee in. Keep the front of the thigh nice and relaxed as you bring the right hand to the left knee. You can even take your left arm a little bit on a diagonal as you come, bringing the left knee towards the floor on the right side. And start to soften into a twist. We have done quite a few twists, but this is a nice fully extended twist towards the end of class, where you can just release a little bit more and feel the spaciousness you've made in your body. And indulge in the breath a little bit more. So after a few breaths, you might feel that the left shoulder can drop a little bit deeper. As you roll back, start to bend the right knee and fold the left ankle on top of the right. Just gently push your left knee away. If you want to go deep, you can always bring your right knee up, or just stay here with this nice opening for the left side hip. Take a couple of deep breaths. If you have pulled that knee in, then just bring it back and bring both feet back to the floor. Start to extend the left leg, right arm. Find your diagonal line. Sink the back body down. Keep the front of the right hip and the quad nice and relaxed as you lift the knee. So it helps to come into a twist if this big muscle isn't too tense. So if you can relax that big muscle and then extend your right arm further to the right as the right knee comes to the floor towards the left. And the more you can let go in the leg, the easier it is to bring the hip away from the shoulder. Invest in the breath. Find that quiet place in the center of the body. And then rolling back, bend the left knee, cross the right ankle over the left. And then gently push the right knee away from you. And again, feel free to draw the left knee in, if that feels nice for your hips. Wherever you are, keep the right foot nicely flexed. And the breath fall towards the back of the body. If you've drawn the knee in, just bring it back. And then uncross the legs. Extend now into a big starfish shape, diagonal. Sink the navel down. Start to relax the legs completely. Feel right foot to left hand, left foot to right hand, head to tail, navel to spine. And then if you want to stay in the starfish pose for Shavasana, you can just let the elbows relax a little bit, the shoulders relax, and turn the feet out. If you prefer to come to a more traditional Shavasana, just bring the feet a little bit closer together, let the feet fall out, and bring the arms by the side of the body. So wherever you are, start to settle the back body down. Feel all those connections through the body with the breath. And then let all that go. So you feel a sense of releasing, sinking down, and at the same time floating, lifting up. And that nice feeling that comes after a practice as you lie down and let go. Soften the face. Soften the abdomen. Soften the breath. And come fully and deeply into Shavasana. So not rushing to do anything, just sense your being now towards the end of this Shavasana. And start to notice the breath, the body. Spread the toes away from each other. And as the hands fall back onto the belly, take a deeper breath. And eventually bend the knees. And ease onto one side. And come back to sitting. Fold the palms at the heart center. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Namaste.